No.
Okay, Red. Do you
It's
have
real.
a small piece of paper?
Nah, can't even afford small
Ah,
pieces of paper
okay.
these days. It's tough. It's tough out here.
I was gonna say just like take one and rummage it through your nose and just stick that to the wall. That'll
Ah,
work
I
as
see, I
well.
see. I
His
just
family is very eco-friendly. They don't like disturbing the nature and the peace.
Yeah, well then he should be fine with using his own bodily fluids as a sticky substance.
I see. But yeah.
Okay, are we ready then? Let's
Mhm.
see. Plug it in. Defy gravity. Is that Donald Duck in the? Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
He's pulling a cigar.
I thought he was. I thought that's Mickey. Oh yeah, that is
Yeah,
still.
it's Mickey with the golden gun sidekick.
Interesting choice, but yeah, I guess I'm not one to judge, seeing as how I apparently have a demon goat. But.
Oh well.
And stage right is setting in again, but okay. um,
Welcome back to the what? I forgot
yeah,
the name of the
welcome
podcast.
to the Extremely Average Podcast, hosted by yours truly, Goat and Red. Just your two average guys with nothing to do, entertaining you with an average, extremely average podcast.
Yeah, I see. I almost forgot to put extremely. You even just when I was just talking, you just continued what I was saying. I see. So that's gonna stay in.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm making it that you don't have to edit as much, or I'm making it hard for you to edit out the bloopers.
I see. You forgot that I still have your bloopers from last episode. All of
Okay,
those.
well,
All of
um,
those.
that's fine. I can also just like edit it out, without telling you.
Nah, fam. You know how many times I've fixed your things, fam.
Not how many times you fixed it, like once or twice.
Once or twice is too many times,
Yeah,
fam.
but remember, I've also fixed one of your errors in the previous episode that you edited.
I forgot to change the what episode
Change the
number.
name and
Nah,
things.
episode.
Yeah.
Nah, I changed the name. I forgot to have changed the episode number. But that's all. And then I had to add thumbnails for you. I had to change the description and put
What
uh
did you just change of the description?
for a full stop. Yeah,
Ah,
but
see, it's fine.
but yeah. Welcome back to the sixth episode with the guest appearance. God was reminding me of we are running out of guests, so
Yeah, we don't have friends. Yeah.
you know,
as-
yeah. So, but it's fine. It's fine. We'll see that in the ninth episode when we have another guest. We'll see if you have a guest. I hope we do. I'm sure we'll have a guest. I know God was
Other,
organizing for us.
no,
Some
otherwise we'll just add the jockey bot or some music bot so that it looks like there's another person. So can
I
you
see,
use
I
that
see.
for clickbait?
I see, but this is a podcast, so so no one will see that. We
Maybe
should
some people
we should
watch.
really we should really start posting this on Spotify also. But yeah, anyway, we'll talk about that a bit more in due time. I am Red, the one with the anime profile, and light blue, and Good is the one with the deep profile. Halfway through, I just remembered that you keep asking me to say just stick with the colors and not with the profile pictures, but I just keep forgetting.
No, it's already like embedded in your mind now. You have to point out that I have a demon profile.
Yes.
That's just the way.
Battery low.
Yes, that is true. That is true. Demon profile and enemy profile, and we have a guest, Fishil, aka Lotus Blood, Warling, Softball, no Beastball.
Okay, well now you're just saying random words that people won't understand.
No, I'm just saying all his usernames that he's had over the years. See? The Donald Duck smoking the cigar is our guest today. How are you, fam?
Thanks. I'm doing good in yourself. Thanks for having me on your guys' podcast today.
Ah,
Yeah, well, the nicknames, geez, it took me a long time just to find one decent one, but I guess over time, yeah, you get there.
I see.
Yeah, one just kind of sticks, and you're just like, okay, well I'm running with this for a while now.
Well, yeah, I mean, everyone gets bored of something somewhere along the line.
sorry for the weird ass cut. God made a mistake, and I have,
Ah,
like
blaming me.
always, I have to correct it. I just this is what it
You're
does to
you're embarrassing me in front of the guests, Red. Do you
Ah,
realize? Huh?
I'm sure the guest knows everything, because he has been here just sitting with us. But
Uh,
sure you can talk and add input, but just like God really gets annoyed if like I think God has a limit of allowing guests or anyone to interrupt him twice. After that, he'll just privately DM. He's like, bro, what's this? Why is
Yeah,
this guy
get this
annoying
guy
me?
out. Can we just kick him? Server mute him.
oh well, but it's cool.
But yeah, so yeah, let's move on to the first topic, which I don't know because I don't
Uh,
have any.
yes, because you're unprepared like always. But I have a question for everyone. About tattoos. Like, would you get one? That's my first question. Okay, well, let's just stay with that for now. Would you get a tattoo? Let's start with Bashir.
No,
Go.
okay.
Well, I mean, no. Okay, my answer is gonna obviously be no. I'm stuck with that answer forever. But coming to tattoos, I mean, also it depends what you're looking at getting. You get those people that do those big tattoo designs and things, and that's a bit too much. Though, I mean, if it's something
True.
small, something decent, like for instance, if we say, for instance, you're in a relationship or something with someone, and you do a nice little tattoo design on your finger or an initial or something, or you and your partner have a nice little design that goes from one finger to the other finger when you join them and stuff. That's
Yeah.
decent enough, but I mean,
So you won't go and get a full sleeve or back tattoo or something like
no, I would not. No, definitely won't. Something
I
small and simple would count, I guess.
I
But
really
yeah.
you should respect your body. Your body is your temple. No tattoos. Tattoos just what I do know the sag over time. And Michelle gave a example of what of like having like on a finger. First of all, that's gonna be hella painful on your finger. And then if you the thing is like if you're in a relationship and you get like tattoos that go from one finger to the other. That's one of the worst ideas. If you break up,
you
now
can
you
have
just
half
I mean, I
tattoo.
mean, you only get it though if you're certain about your relationship or if you
ah
on the path of marriage. Then I
nah.
would consider it.
To me,
But
fam,
if you,
nah, 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 nah. I remember when God was about to get married and he got a tattoo.
I
ah,
see. I can't remember this, but okay. It seems like I was drunk to remember, But okay.
hey, what's our Vegas, fam? What?
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. That type thing. Huh?
yeah,
Fuck. Yeah, I forgot to
Just
silence
having
my.
very professional
I forgot to
host.
put it on vibrate, fam.
Hmm. Did you remember to turn off the bass boost this
Yeah,
time?
yeah.
Fucking hell.
Why do you keep saying bass, fam?
What do you want me
It's
to say?
bass,
Nah, it's fine as Afrikaans is
bass
bass.
boost. But
well, if you want to go fishing, then you must say we'll go get the we'll go for that bass.
Yeah. Okay, but bass in Afrikaans is the same, so bass is fine.
Yeah.
but yeah, so yeah, and I was asking like, what is Las Vegas equivalent in South Africa?
Oh.
I think
So probably Plet. Plettenbergwai, with the matrix where you go for the what's his name for your matric vacation.
oh really? I've never went. I don't know. Fam. I wouldn't know. You're the one telling me because I would think like there has to be casinos. There has to be a really really popping
Oh, I
place.
thought you just meant like a place where you go and you drink a lot because that's okay. Because I guess that can also work with like the strip here in Pretoria. I'm
PTA's
not sure if
kids.
you know.
No, I know. I just stayed in Victoria. Like, anything else you would say, like, I would, like, yeah, I'm just taking your word for it. But, I remember you did get, what, when you were, like, matric, and after you graduated, you're just partying too much, and apparently you're marrying some guy. Who knows? I forgot the name.
Damn.
Yeah, But luckily, I was there to stop you.
Yeah, yeah, no, it's news to me, so I'm glad that you were there to help me through this
Always there
dark
to
time in
save
my
you.
life.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I have to just look out for you. Can't be. Uh, No, it's fine. It's fine. Let's cut this
Okay.
part out.
Well, no,
Can't say that.
okay. Well, so none of you would get tattoos. What do you think about other people having tattoos? Are you like, okay, it's their choice, their bodies, they're fine with it, or do you still kind of dislike it?
I think it's
Uh,
Well,
fucking weird, fam. No, you can also talk for sure, but I think it's just
oh, but yeah, I get you.
I think it's like okay, like there's some tattoos like having like maybe a tattoo like on the back like a small tattoo or like on your wrist or somewhere. Maybe have some dates that you were born, maybe or when your parents were born, like some shit like that. But those tattoos, like like some people what I watched a YouTube video, like she had tattoos on her entire body, on her face. Like Post Malone has like tattoos like on her forehead, cheeks, and everything. But she actually prefers people with no tattoos. It's like
yeah.
a double standard. Like I know because most people that don't have tattoos anywhere on the body will prefer people with no tattoos. And she's just like, no, I like people with no, absolutely no tattoos. And she also got, I think it's Botox or whatever that makes your lips go bigger. Like,
Yeah,
it
that's
looks
what.
so weird. That shit looks so weird when your lips just go huge and then it's just coming out. And it doesn't suit
Isn't
your
it
face.
that same lady that's part of the Guinness World Record, something with the most tattoos on her body?
I don't know. I don't
I
know.
think
I
she
don't know
might
about
be.
that. I just know
Well,
that
I mean,
she's a
also,
British girl. She's a British woman.
yeah, it depends also on as I say, coming to your question, I don't judge, but it's at the end of the day, it's your body. You do whatever you want to do. I mean, it's your life, it's your future. Just don't come crying to me or telling me about your pain when
Yeah.
you knew what you're getting yourself into.
Or
You know,
being
it's
regretful after the fact.
Yeah, that's true. I
It's
mean,
really
if somebody, yeah, I mean, if somebody warned you and they told you the consequences you're gonna face, don't come crying to them afterwards and be like, "Yeah, I should have, I could have, I shouldn't have."
That's true.
It's your life. You stuffed it up. We warned you. Don't be a bitch about it. But
I'm a judgmental fuck, so I will judge
Yeah,
you. Fam.
you really are.
But yeah, you never answered your own questions. Let's say what's your
Oh,
opinions on.
I don't think I would. And like, if I do end up getting one as like a gag with a friend or something like that, I think it would be like a simple line tattoo, like a stick figure like that, like one line type idea. I don't want this extremely shaded or colored in tattoos because that
I
just
see.
looks painful.
Yeah, I see. That's understandable. That's understandable. But
But what I wanted to get at was I saw a photo on Instagram, I think, of this one girl that had tattoos on her body, and she was like showing off her body and the tattoos she got. And one of the tattoos really bothered me because, like, those people that get like angel wings or bird wings on their
yeah,
back.
yeah.
those massive
And
ones.
yeah, the massive
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
And okay, that makes sense. But this girl had angel wings on her chest underneath her breast.
But
So
I've seen that. I've seen that. I've seen that people do that quite a bit also.
And
but
you're like living
why?
in the opposite.
Yeah, that's
I
like
mean,
the wings don't sprout from the front of your body; they come from the behind, on your back where they're actually functional. So this just really irritated me and got me to the topic of like, would you get tattoos, and why would you get a tattoo that looks so anatomically incorrect, like wings coming out in the front? Like, why?
I mean, there's a lot of people that are so into tattoos. For instance, like for example, right? We so into gaming and technology and things. You get people that are so much into tattoos that they don't think before they do something. They just apply it. Like, okay, shit, you know what? This looks cool. I'm gonna do it. But after they do it, or after a certain amount of times, when reality kicks in, then it's like, oh shit. Because I've seen a lot of tattoo removal videos, like with that laser
Laser
stuff,
surgery. Yeah.
and it's disgusting. I mean, you just messed up your skin. I mean, fuck. Wow. Okay. Well, I mean,
It's fine, but it's fine for now. But cause I legit forgot what to say. Like you said like we like gaming and we like technology. I was about to say I did not go like this stuff.
I was giving an example. So,
I see.
but yeah.
I just wanted to make sure if God updated his drivers.
Yes, my drivers are updated, right? I did
See,
check.
yeah, it's just like most people won't even get the joke because it's just
Well, you
it's
can
an
never be too
in-house
sure
joke.
about things or
It's
too
just
certain.
No, okay, this is a PSA to everyone listening. Are you sure that all of your drivers and updates are done? Did you check that your recycling bin has been cleaned out recently? And
We are talking about a PC, just in case.
yeah,
But yeah, so back to the topic of tattoos. you know, I said you didn't even get it, but it's fine. It's fine. You didn't get the joke, but it's fine.
wow, okay, not.
What did you get? Did you get the joke that I just said? Or me?
No, I didn't. I don't think I did.
Nah,
What
it's
joke?
fine. I just said tattoos instead of tattoos. Or just that's fine. Just
Okay, but
Indians say that's how Indians would say. Like tattoos.
Agreed.
um, quickly, I'm. If have you seen like in movies where they have Indian people and when they're talking they like bob their head left and right? Do people actually do that, or is
No,
that
they
just a
don't.
It's a
stereotype?
stereotype. It's a big
Okay,
stereotype.
because I'm not sure if you've watched Eternals, Marvel's Eternals. It came
It's a
out
dog shit
recently.
movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it isn't
Dog
really
shit.
good. I don't like it a lot. But the one character had the valet, and he's an Indian guy,
Yeah.
and in so many of the scenes you can see him like with his head bobbing from side to side, like when he's talking, and it's just so weird because I haven't seen anyone do that in real
Wait,
life.
was he speaking in an American accent or Indian accent?
Indian accent.
Uh
Even I think in the part where he spoke whatever language he was speaking, I'm not sure what it
Oh
thing is,
was.
yes, I watched this movie. Yeah.
right, I really don't know which actor you're talking about because I don't know if it's like one of the main cast or like a side character that was doing that.
The guy that was taking the videos for the King guy.
I don't know,
He,
fam. I never watched Internals. I just know it's a bad movie. I watched like
oh,
first
I thought
10
you said you
minutes and
watched
then it
it.
was just horrible movie.
Oh, okay. But I can see if I can find a clip on it on YouTube or something if we want to add it
Yeah,
to
sure,
the
yeah.
podcast. But I can't remember what his name is. But I guess he's a supporting character, obviously, and he's Indian of Indian.
Consent.
Yeah, that's it. There you go.
Look, if he's
That's,
living in America for quite a while, I highly doubt he'll have an Indian accent. People just fake it. Then it's like, that's annoying. Like even with an Apex Legend Rampart, like you don't. I know. Pretty sure you don't have an Indian accent like that. So I don't know why they're using it. Like most Indians won't even like when they speak English, you won't hear that kind of accent nowadays, because they go to
uh,
private schools and they have a really clear accent. Like even okay, we of course we have an accent, South African accent, so they have a better accent than us. Like when they speak English, they sound much more clearer. But it's fine. But let's loop back looping back to the tattoos for some tattoos like. I had nothing more to add, so I don't know. I legit forgot everything
right. Yeah,
that you
you're
guys were
messing
talking
up
about.
today.
No. I legit forgot everything you guys were talking about. Everything you were talking about tattoos. I know you were talked about laser surgery. I had something to say before that, but oh well. Oh well.
Oh, I have another topic that we can talk about.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I'm not sure if you have any stories, but of people faking like injuries or illnesses or allergies and things in school. Because like I saw a video of this guy because I watch a lot of like medical things. The one doctor that I
Mic
follow
off.
on Instagram, he made a video of one of his funniest patients, and the girl was faking being blind, but she was really bad at it. Because he said that one of
Mic
the
on.
times when he came in to like talk to her and things, he waved at her from outside because they had glass doors in the hospital, and he waved at her from outside the room, and she looked up and started to wave back. But then she caught herself midway and like lowered her arms slowly and made like she was staring off into the distance because she's blind, so she can't see you.
I have seen videos like that. I know. Okay, not maybe not videos. I see confessions like that, like where some people like just to get out like schoolwork or being lazy. They're like, I'm losing my ear, I almost said my ear sight, my hearing.
Yes, I.
Yeah, my hearing. So like like of course like if they go to like just even a well-off school, like if they be a bit of a well-off parent, if someone tells you you're losing your hearing, they'll be like, oh, let's take you to the doctor and get your hearing aids and this stuff. So this guy
Yeah.
was like legit just acting everything. He was acting he couldn't hear. So his parents spent like a shit ton of money to get hearing aids because hearing aids are quite expensive.
Yeah.
and he never needed them. So he went like to therapy for 15 years, and then once he grew up, like he finally like So I was faking the whole time. His father just lost his parents just lost his shit because they had to take a loan just to get like the hearing aids and stuff. so
That's
like
Maybe
it's
also
gonna be crazy.
the influence that he got though. I mean, it depends how old he was. I mean, a lot of youngsters today that I know of get influenced very easily just by watching one or two videos, and then they make it a big part of their life. Like, oh, I follow this person, and I want to be like them, or whatever the case is, and then your whole lifestyle changes. I mean, why?
People are really stupid. But like I remember in primary school, there was one of the guys in my grade. He said that he had an allergy to grass, or whatever it was. So whenever we had the what do you call it? PT class?
Yeah,
Whatever.
PE physical exercise. Yeah.
Yeah, whenever we had that subject in the grades or whatever, he always had this small written out
Letter.
paper from his mother saying that he was allergic to grass, so he can't partake in like playing the rugby or running around the field or shit like that. And then he would just sit there on the side or stand there on the side of the field and look at us from afar. But so many of the times he came and he wanted to play soccer with us during like break. And obviously, I understand if you want to play with the rest of the students, yeah, that's fine. But then he never had like an allergic reaction. And I obviously understand that there are different degrees of allergic reaction. Like some people, they can't breathe, they fall out and
Yeah.
or they pass out, whatever. But he just didn't have any reaction to it at all. And then in high school, you saw him play around on the grass a lot. So we never knew, like, did he get better? Did he just fake everything? But somehow he got away with it. Like he never
Oh,
got
yeah.
in trouble with
Are you
fake.
are you still in contact with them?
No.
You should reach out. You should reach out and ask him, yo, fam. You wanna come on this podcast, like, talk about this
Come and
story,
defend yourself.
you know? No, you'd be like, you wanna come and share the story? Not many people will listen to it or watch it, so your secret is safe with us. But like you said, I knew people that were allergic to dusts in high school. I don't know if you remember who
Yeah.
which. He was also allergic to nuts. Also,
Where's this person?
his name started with a T. He left in like grade 9, I think, and then he actually came back. He actually came back. I think he came back in
He?
grade. Yeah, no, he came back in matric. I think he came back in matric.
Whose class was he in though?
Your class.
Whoa.
He was in your class from like primary to high school, but in matric he came to our class. Nah. But it's fine. It's fine. I wanted to ask, like, do you guys have any allergies?
Yeah, my sinuses go through the roof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like for
With
pollen
the
and things.
yeah for my allergies in terms of pollen and things. Like, I was in Pretoria. I stayed in Pretoria, right, for 6 months. There was obviously across from me there was a bit of a veld and there's trees and stuff and dust and things. But I was staying on the top floor, on the 4th floor, right? So my windows and doors would be open throughout the day. I wouldn't sneeze at all. I have not sneezed not once in Pretoria. Like, I would open up in the morning, get done, get stuff going. I wouldn't sneeze. I just got back home in December. I walked into the house, and the very next morning I was sneezing non-stop because of all the lawn and things in our yard. And geez, this pollen it kills me though. Like, seriously,
It might be also because of your dog fur, because like you once you leave, Like, you know, all that
Yeah.
when the fur, like fur actually irritates your nose quite a bit. When good, do you have any allergies though? I know you're allergic to
Nah,
women.
luckily not.
Oh no, I know.
Wow. Okay.
I'm joking. You know,
Yeah,
I was gonna.
I'm apparently I'm gay. I was almost married to a guy, and now I'm allergic to women. Damn.
But you know, more on that in a bit. You know, we'll ask Prashil for some relationship advice. You know, since he's our guest, we'll ask him. So he can give you some advice. But you know, like on the topic of like, I don't know why, right? I know I used to watch like when I was watching YouTube. There was a time when, of course, like you know, some videos do get recommended. So this one guy who was like a pilot, his aviation stuff got recommended to me. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. You know, I don't mind watching things about planes. So I watched a few of those videos and then I forgot about it. And recently, he popped up again into my recommendations, and I watched some videos of him roasting TikTokers, giving you bad advice on how to survive. Like you know, like people are like do this in a plane crash, do that in a plane crash, and then he's like, if you do that, you might get not decapitated. You know, if a broken flying piece just comes flying, or you might break your legs, or might do this. So like you know, and from there, I got another recommended channel of just plane crashes. Like, you know, this guy was like describing how like plane crashes happen, how this happened, how that happened. Now I'm like, what the shit? So people like, you know, like people making mistakes, people not fixing things properly, the pilots just being dumb. Cause you know, of course, like the bigger the aircraft, like you know, 4 engine jets, they can go like in really high altitudes. And then I was watching one of the videos where it wasn't like you know those like we play GTA and you know the black jet you see in the airport,
Yeah.
that 2 engine one. Yeah, so like it was a jet similar to that. So these guys, right? I think the best altitude for that is somewhere between 25 to 30,000 above. So
What, meters or
What?
feet? What?
What?
It will most probably be
In the
meters
air.
above sea level, isn't it?
Meters? What's bigger, meters or kilometers?
Oh wait,
Kilometers,
no.
yeah,
But
kilometers, fam.
yeah, kilometers. Yeah.
Fam, why would a plane be just?
25,000
Yes,
kilometers.
yes,
You sure? I
yes,
thought
fam.
they were only. Okay. I
40,
don't know
fam.
how
You know,
high they fly.
planes go. You know, I'll even make sure. You know, because the 41. Because you know, like this plane, right? It went extremely high to 41,000 kilometers in the air, and this plane is not allowed to go there. And they were like,
Yeah.
and these pilots were like, "Oh shit! Look at that! We're in the 41K club now." They were really excited, all this stuff, and after, cause only big planes and really big planes with 4 engines that can support that altitude can go up there. These guys went up there and they stayed there for like a few minutes, and then air traffic control called them. It's like, "Yo, fam, where are you guys?" They're like, "We're at 41K." It's like, I never knew you guys could go that high. You know, that's not
Yeah.
usual. He's like, "Hey, yo, fam, you know, yeah, but you know, there's no passengers on board, so we tried. We'll just we'll go up this high, and after a few minutes, the plane just started like getting I think because it's like difference of air pressure and particles and all that. I've already forgot the video because I've been watching so many plane crashes, like how planes crash. So like I don't know what I forgot what happened with the engine started failing and they couldn't get it to restart. Couldn't get the engines to restart, and after that, the sticks were jittering. And you have to watch the video like to understand like all these technological terms. You know, I'm saying like I know what they mean, like, you know, but I
But
just
like,
watched it. Yeah, so it went
they
into
were,
a nosedive, and
yeah.
they just couldn't pick it up back. They couldn't restart it, and that's like it just crashed. Like from 441, it came down like they couldn't bring it down quick enough to about 30K.
Was it in feet or in meters? Because say
Kilometers, fam.
your general commercial, you know, your air flight, your passenger jet aircrafts, they fly between 30 to 42,000 feet. So it's about roughly 9 to 13,000 meters above sea level. So
9,000.
they were, yeah, 9 to 13,000. So they were probably flying at probably 41,000 feet. So I don't know, 2 meters is, I guess, you probably get about 11, 12,000 meters.
meters.
Yeah, see, Reg, you were way wrong with your.
Nah, fam, I remember because why would they say 41K, fam?
Yeah,
But they're
that's
probably
what.
referring in feet, maybe.
Yeah, K meaning 1,000, not kilometers.
No. This guy was an American, so no one would say feet.
Yeah, so he would have used feet, not kilometers.
He's not American.
Oh, not America.
Not
Okay, well,
American.
okay, I heard. Yeah, but I mean, like, they won't fly that high in kilometers because that's way far out of the Earth's atmosphere. I think.
Okay then, feet then. Okay, it's fine. But they came down, couldn't get down to like 30,000. They got down to like 30,000 meters or feet, 30,000 feet. But
Feet,
they
rather, yeah.
still couldn't restart it, and then the speed was going down quite low. And then it had an option to when they have a manual of how to restart stuff, like if it's not working, not doing that, you must do this kind of thing. So it was a windmill restart, is where
They
you start.
spin around in circles or what?
No, no. That guy didn't explain like how to do a windmill restart, but I know that your speed is supposed to be 240 knots, and you have to be at a certain height, but it has to be at 240 knots. If it's any lower, it won't do the windmill restart. So because of that, they couldn't do the windmill restart. It just wasn't starting up, and eventually they just crash landed the whole thing. And of course, they died on impact because
Yeah.
it nosedived to the ground, and that's how they
Jeez.
died. So and after the investigation, they're like, yeah, this is what happens when pilots do dumb shit.
Yeah.
They
I remember those series like what seconds before disaster.
yeah.
Yeah, it comes on
And
Discovery and
airplane
things.
crash investigations or something like that they
Mm.
always showed on DSTV.
Yeah, I still watch it quite a bit though, but sometimes it's like the less you know, the better it is.
I think
Less
this is
is more.
that's
So
good for plays, like because I was like the two channels, right? It's a mentoring planet and 7-4 gear. They're so different, like like when you watch 7-4 gear, right? This the guy was roasting TikTokers. He's like even if one engine, of course he flies a 747 Boeing. He's like, even
Uh,
if one engine fails, you still have three more engines, and it's extremely highly unlikely that all four engines will fail. Then you watch the other guy mentoring, all four engines fail. This plane is going down straight, nowhere home. Everyone is dying. It's like you just
no hope.
no
Aren't
hope.
enough parachutes. Ah,
Oh
everyone's
no,
dead.
commercial airplanes don't have any parachutes, so
Ah,
well, I mean,
no
if
one
it was just
survives.
those four guys, they should have planned properly. I mean,
Which four
you
guys?
can't always.
What?
I mean, no, you're saying you're referring to those guys that crashed the plane, right?
Oh, there's only
When
two,
they were flying
two.
in that, right?
I think it was three. They have a captain, first,
co-pilot.
no, first officer, and then what's the guy called the engineer that like is sitting
Yeah.
right at the back. But I think it's
But if there was,
yeah.
but if there's no one on the plane, they should have just, if they were really planning on doing something very stupid, they should have planned properly to actually do it.
Yeah, no, like
I don't know.
no. The thing is, right, in an aircraft, right, all these crashes happen like like I know, like big massive, they just fall like from 30,000 feet. They fall in seconds. They just crashes. It's
Jeez.
really fast. Like I can like just go watch a video. Like it doesn't. It's not like 10 minutes, 20 minutes like of how long you can actually watch the whole video. It's not.
Mhm.
It's not. Everyone the videos are long. It's not like 10. They're like the pilots have 10 minutes. It's literally seconds or just like 1 minute, 2 minutes, and the whole thing is over. They barely have
but
time. So like, yeah.
just on the topic of idiotic pilots, if you don't mind me
No,
interjecting.
it's not.
I saw a video of the guy. You know how, like in planes and in jets, you see in some of the movies the guy making where they tumble, where they turn like around, what do you call it, barrel roll, like that type
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
I saw a guy trying to do that with a helicopter.
Yeah.
But obviously, with the helicopter rotors, they just move the air up and down. Like you don't have the same
Yeah.
speed and shit. So the guy, like he very slowly turned upside down, and then because the rotors are now pointing downwards and it's easier to go down than it is to go up,
Yeah.
he just like it increased the speed by so much, and he just face planted or not face planted, like fell on the roof, whatever, of
Oh,
the
okay, yeah.
helicopter in like split seconds. Just like that down.
Oh, yeah, no,
yep,
helicopters
felt
are
like idiot.
worse. Because helicopters are worse because like helicopters take like even like helicopters like in just a few seconds and everything is over. So like with the planes it's literally like watching
can
all
glide a
these
bit
videos. Yeah,
Planes, yeah.
But yeah, it's so different. I don't know why. Like I really don't like. It's quite. I don't know, like learning about planes and the plane, why these planes are crashing. it does put a fear, but like, you know, with like, of course, like most of these stories like happening like much earlier, like 1960s, 1980s, 1990s, early 2000s, like these crashes are happening. Of course, some crashes happen now, but like it's much safer too, for like the things have become much safer.
Better
Yeah,
technology. and
that's
safety
true.
systems.
Yeah, you get all the advanced systems, the warnings, and what to do, and it walks you through a startup step and all those things. I mean,
Oh, it doesn't,
times have
walk
changed.
you up. The plane won't walk. They'll be like, do this. It won't tell you. It will like legit.
Well, I mean, now you get things that are more basic. Okay, if not walk you through, but like labeled more
Oh,
clearly, you can say.
definitely.
You
The
know,
pilots have like a checklist, like, you know, for what happens.
yeah,
Like if the engines fail, what must you do here? There's a checklist. But like, the plane will tell you, like the systems are built in, like if it's close to something, it will tell you to pull up. There's terrain ahead. It'll just keep shouting, pull up, pull up, pull up. It will tell you it's banking to the left. Banking is like going left or right, you know, like the plane.
yeah.
But yeah, but you know, that's enough about, you know, planes crashing. You know, if you
Yeah,
if
but
you
just on the end of that, you don't have a fear of flying, do you?
no, no, no.
No, I
So
don't.
it's planes, you know. The thing is, right, of course, you know, there's always going to be like a fear, like, you know, something might go wrong, something like this. But it's not really like, it is what it is, fam. You know, if it's if a
Yeah,
you
no,
know,
at that like speed and altitude and things, if something goes wrong, there's not really much you can do. You know,
you know,
the attend what do you call the
The flight
attendant?
attendants
Yeah,
you just
they
listen
can
to
be
them.
like, you know, just like hold your head, you know,
brace
tuck your
yourselves,
head.
and
There you
Hey, yo,
go.
you know,
We're about to hit this solid structure at the speed of the fuck off,
it's
and
knots
you
and
no one will
then
survive.
Mach. Fam, like, because I
yeah,
know planes can get to like, I think the highest speed for a plane is 8.9 Mach.
Mach.
Mach, no Mac. That guy was saying Mac, so fuck you, fam.
What? Mach?
Not
Mac? What do you mean, Mac?
Fam.
This is CH. It's Mach.
That guy was saying Mac, so I'm gonna say Mac
Mach.
also.
Mach.
Mach,
I
like,
can't
yeah. So, but yeah, like, you know, like when so like it's good. The planes do go quite fast, fam.
Yeah.
Those, like, you know, so. But I know, like, you know, like you just have to put your trust in the pilots. Hopefully they do get trained for this kind of stuff. Like if something happens, if something goes wrong, what to do. Just listen to your flight attendants. Don't listen to TikTokers telling you to do some dumb shit. You know, don't try and jump off a plane.
well, I mean, your fastest, if you check like your fastest passenger planes, I mean, the fastest a plane ever went, I think it's the Tupolev or something, Tu-144. It went to about 2,430 kilometers per hour. So
That's
that
so,
is,
such a weird fam. You just said the whole name of the plane, like.
well, I mean, just to be exact, just to be sure. I don't
No,
know.
the fastest plane is, I think, the Boeing 747 with eight
I mean, fastest commercial plane.
commercial plane. Yeah, not those fighter jets and stuff. Commercial
There's,
planes. Yeah,
there's a commercial plane. This.
yeah, commercial plane.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like I don't know what that is in Mach. Mach.
Mach.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
That's
but yeah,
fine.
nah, but yeah, that's, you know, like, you know, I don't know. It's been like 30, 35, 40 minutes so podcast. But let's just move on to the last one. I had a topic, just for us, you know, like for us, gaming, fam. Have you got Valheim recently? We've been trying out mods for it. It's been going quite a bit. We're building quite a village somehow. You know,
Yeah.
we are still looking for more players. You know, so we can actually have a 10 player village. It's going to be quite nice.
Yeah,
Uh,
that'll really work
you
out
have more
nice.
people to steal from.
What do you mean, fam? I've never stolen from you. You steal from me, fam. I remember you
Oh,
took my
that's cool.
nails and stuff.
I didn't. I made my
Yeah.
own nails.
Nah. You stole my nails. That's the end of the story. But you know, how you guys enjoying Valheim and GTA and Apex?
No,
That is
GTA
how-
is depressing because you haven't downloaded the game again. So
I see. I haven't seen you play GTA in a while.
yeah, because I don't want to play it alone. So
yeah.
I was waiting for my good old buddy, old pal, to get the game again so that we can actually play. Because Prashil was also more interested in the game last. You know,
Yeah, it was.
he tried to grind out a bit, get himself some properties and shit. Now you weren't even there to come and help along with the journey.
But you know, we've been enjoying Valheim. You know, we're building a village, fam. We are leaders.
Yeah,
That's true.
Who are we, the leaders of like two? What did
One
you say? You
boar.
have one boar. One boar. Sorry.
One more. and one bow and a small farm
With
but you know
like 10 carrots and 5 turnips, and yeah.
Getting there, yeah.
the
Slowly
thing
but
is,
surely.
this is why we're looking for more people to come and just join us. Like build. We have quite a nice area that we set up, and we still have to build out the whole dock, so it looks nice. But Novellam is going quite fun. Like I enjoying the mods and Apex. I'm waiting for the update.
I wonder what the
When
new
is
character is
the
going to be, though. Or if there is going to be one.
They said Maggie,
Oh, yeah.
Mad Maggie.
Ah, fuck.
Oh, yeah.
I
What's
don't
wrong?
want to. How when what's his name came out, when Rampart
Fuse.
came out, I said that I didn't like her
Oh,
voice.
okay, yeah.
And
Yeah.
when what was the other, when Mad Maggie made her appearance, when she took over, it was also like I don't like her voice, and Sia I also don't really like his voice, and now they're just gonna make her
No.
Maggie a permanent character as well, so now I have to listen to her voice lines the whole time. So
Thing is, right? I think they're adding because people were speculating if they add Mad Maggie, that's the way for them to add like, what's grenade launcher weapons like that. But if they
Yeah.
do that, fam, just imagine just throwing a grenade at someone, like just shooting a grenade at someone and just doing 150 damage. Just to be so overpowered. So
Yeah.
I highly doubt they're gonna add something like that. But
It's amazing how Apex has, from when they started to what they are now, it's a matter of like, you've got all your legends, and then you've got Sia that came out and things like a combination of what Crypto and Bloodhound and all that stuff. Now you've got
fam.
Mad Maggie coming out, which probably looks to be a combination of Fuse and somebody else.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's weird though that how characters started off with their own unique abilities, and as time went on, they each don't have their own unique ability anymore. It's a combination of some character or the other, or
thing is,
legend.
right,
It's
no, Sia is still unique. Like he's just a scout. Like he does like the same thing, but it's a completely different like. But like Sia was like so OP, like extremely OP. Like I remember I was using him,
at one stage,
and
yeah.
now he's
Yeah.
him. He just fell so low in the pick rate. Like I barely see Sia's. Like you see a Sia once in a time and once in a while, and but like as soon as you see him,
That's
he's
only
dead.
because they have it like a challenge with them.
Yeah, And if you see him in an enemy team, like he'll die so quickly, because new players use it. But like it's just so sad to see like Sia just die. Even Watson got like a pretty. I don't really like a buff. Like it's okay. People are like, oh, Watson is gonna change the meta now. It's gonna do this.
Nah,
No, she didn't do shit. But
Wasn't a big difference.
she still can't do much.
I just don't think the current meta and maps are good for her. Because like currently the shotguns aren't too bad, like Mastiff.
Oh, yeah.
Red likes his Mastiff quite a lot.
Yeah.
But like it's not really the time for them to shine. Like with the smaller maps in King's Canyon, Will's Edge, where there are more buildings and it's a smaller surface or like
Yeah.
a smaller area, then she would be better because she can use her fences to make greater choke points.
That's the thing, I thought, right, whenever like Olympus came out, so like of course King's Canyon went away and Olympus and World's Edge were like the two main things. Of course, what do you call? When Olympus came out, like Watson just died. She was gone. I know
Yeah.
she was used quite a bit in World's Edge also. And then after World's Edge came, and then like new seasons came out, more characters came out. Watson just couldn't pick it up anymore. Like she was done for.
Watson is
And
more of a late game character, a very late game character.
that's the thing,
If she can make it there, yeah.
But it's even if you that even depends if there's even any buildings around or things to use her abilities. I mean, then it's just useless.
Yeah, because like imagine it's an open fight and you just see a Watson putting a fest around like in an open area. Like, okay, what was this now?
I am so intimidated. What shall I do?
Like,
That is
Runs
true.
around.
like in open areas like those, like in a building, like her ult is the best. It's the really I'll give it to her. Her ultimate is really good, but
Yeah.
otherwise, her other things are just not that good. Like fences in a building, maybe like caustic. Like people really thought caustic would also be like suffering quite a bit after like Olympus came out and what some point came out. People thought like, oh my god, caustic is done for. But he actually got a bit of a buff like back in the day, and he just hasn't died, and now he's just a toxic human being and throwing gas everywhere. Just you
Wow,
get so
judging me.
slowed. You get so slowed by just trying to run away from it. It's just so annoying. Like,
Yeah, but just also quickly, do you know that the trailer for season 7,
Yeah.
when Olympus got released and Horizon came out,
yeah.
has now been over 2 years? Oh wait, no, over a year, because it came out October 28th of 2020.
Oh damn.
That's how long
Jeez.
it has been on,
I-
since season 7.
Yo, fam, I'm not no lie. I have not played on Olympus in such a long time.
Very long time though.
I would all King's Canyon. Okay, King's Canyon, we played quite a bit, but World's Edge and we're playing on some point. Some point is not a bad match. I actually like it. But I think we've gotten quite a few consecutive victories.
It's a few consecutive? What?
Victories.
Oh, victories. I
Yeah.
thought they said trees. And I was
No,
like, yeah, the
victories.
map has a lot of foliage, but what is this now about checking the trees on the
No,
map?
we actually at the moment we actually started winning more games.
Yeah.
When it came out, so it's been quite fun playing. I know season 12 is bringing out not cross progression.
Progression.
That's what they said. That's what they said, but I don't know if they will. What else? They said people keep talking about they're gonna bring out a team that controller team that much control, like domination. I don't know if you guys know. I'm sure you guys know domination from Call of Duty. If you guys have played it, no? Maybe
Yep.
yes.
I can't remember what the different names are.
Domination, like there's like 3 flags. You have to go capture them, and the team can.
Okay,
capture
so it's
them.
capture the flag.
No,
Okay.
capture the flag is different.
You got a certain time limit and things as well with it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Never mind then.
Domination, yeah, but yeah,
Is
control point.
domination the thing that that Battlefield was the whole time, where you had to catch the sectors?
Yeah, it's basically
that
yeah. So
domination?
like there's like what 5 sectors, like because Battlefield of course is bigger, so of course they have like 5 sectors. Like you go to a sector, you capture it, like you captured sector E, then you can capture the sector D,
T,
E, and then the more sectors you have, the more points you get. Of course, the enemies can capture them back, and it's just a back and forth game like that. They said they're gonna bring it. There might be a 6v6 mode, but I don't highly doubt it'll come out in season 12. Apex has been letting down people quite a bit with the events. They said, we're bringing out new events. Cause
and then they just reused the same ones for the for Halloween. It was the same. What do you Shadow Royale? And for Christmas, it was the train.
Mirage Voyage
Mirage
or something,
Royale,
yeah.
Christmas Winter Express.
Winter Express, yeah, there we go.
People said the way that they made the loadouts, marksman, assault, heavy, short, like that's the one they're trying to use for team deathmatch or 6v6 gun battles and stuff like that. But
the 6v6 is just weird. Like, how will that work? Because we've only known three people max game modes in the game.
Yeah, see that's the thing. Like so now you can literally have a scout. Like you only need 1 scout. You have 3 assault, 2 medics. Okay, no, you only need lifeline because
1 support and like 1 fortification character.
Yeah, have bloodhound, Gibby, a lifeline, and the other 3 just anyone you want. Like like people that can get out quickly, get in. So like literally like it's gonna be. I guess it can be chaotic, and 6v6 is because team deathmatch and all these normal modes are normally 6v6 because of Call of Duty. It's just a standard. That's why it's like that.
But just also, I saw someone talking about how, just on Battlefield, sorry, where apparently you can get a full refund on Steam for buying Battlefield. What's it, 2042? What's the first one?
2042, the newest one, 2042. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all
Because it was so bad for the initial launch, like it having so many glitches and bugs and things, people were like, we want refunds, and apparently they complied.
Yeah.
I mean,
but
2042 was a big mix-up, though. I mean, that game is demanding as well.
Yeah, I remember you telling me like you couldn't run 2042 like at full max settings. Like you have to reduce the settings.
Yeah.
Imagine if me and you tried to run it on our poor laptops, it's like,
Nah, they'll just you know where they always they're like, oh no, it's so hot you can fry eggs on the pavement and
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, you can just like flip over your laptop, crack an egg over it. You'll have a fried egg in like 3 seconds with that heat.
just because I remember when my laptop was getting so overheated. But hopefully, I still want to play Valheim again and try the mods again a bit more. Build out the. I don't know. We just need to find more people, fam. This is why I say you use Reddit the most, but you don't go on Reddit and find us.
Where am I supposed to go and advertise?
Fam, I'm sure. Just go to the Valheim subreddit. I'm sure be like, we're looking for friends trying to build the village. You wanna join us? No, maybe yes. Please. We have no friends. You might get an invite to our podcast. Advertise it like that.
If we like you, we might be accepted into the cult, as me and Red as the cult leaders. Yeah.
But anything else you wanna add? Ask anything else to show? Our very humbling guest. It was quite interesting to have you here.
Thanks a lot. Really appreciate it, though. I thought you guys were gonna talk about what the relationship advice thing as well.
Oh yeah, it's been.
If you want to make it a longer episode, yeah, I'm sure we can.
It's up to you guys. I mean,
I'm sure Pashul will share it with his friends and family and people that he shares it with. They will share it with his friends, so we might get more views. So, any relationship advice for Coach? He's a young single man with blonde hair.
It depends what you guys want to know,
fingers.
though. What you guys are interested in.
Chubby fingers. Where the fuck did that come from?
I think I remember you said it in one of the previous episodes that you have fat fingers or chubby fingers.
Yeah, but that's just when I'm like typing, where like I don't type precise enough, so I hit one of the other keys. That's not me saying that I have chubby fingers.
It's over now. Wingman 101. So that's how I'm describing you from now on. Yeah, he exercises a bit. He can shoot a gun from the previous. He calls it a. I know someone that said that the person found it so weird when you said Glock. Like, yeah, you have Glock.
The person that's meme. So
it's like people just don't expect some people to say certain words.
Okay, did you want me to say it was a 9mm parabellum?
Yeah, that more sounds like Nala Glock. Hey, I got a Glock. But yeah, what kind of advice do you want relationships coach? I know you're a single young man who's only in his 20s.
So still, you see, apparently I'm allergic to women. So how do I get unallergic to them that I can approach them? Huh? Where do I get confidence in that?
Play pool.
As I said, at the end of the day, it comes on to being yourself. If you behave like you do you, as I say, and if they don't see that in you, or if they're looking for someone that's too, how can I say, if they can't, if I put it like this here, if they don't accept you for who you are and with your faults, and everyone's got faults and everyone doesn't like something about themselves, and if they can't like you for that or appreciate you for that, the small things you do, then it's a matter of, what, just leave me alone. I'd rather find someone who is appreciative of me, they can accept me for my flaws and things and help me to grow to be a better person. So.
Oh damn! Yeah. I see. So I guess this is the last episode because we don't appreciate each other.
No,
yeah,
I'm not gay like that, but I want to. I'm too afraid of a girlfriend. I'm sure she'll come and give me shit.
It's fine. I might just leave it in. Who knows? Who gives a shit? But. Yeah, I guess so any advice that you enjoyed, good. You have any comments for the advice he gave you?
I'll try being myself more. I'll try also finding better friends, that won't judge me like Red does. Because Red isn't accepting me for who I am.
maybe
he's judging me.
Maybe exercise your fingers, fam.
Oh, yeah, that's the biggest turn off. I have chubby fingers. The girls see me from afar and they're like, nah. That's just not nice.
Have you tried saying no? Have you tried saying no to fat fingers and being allergic to women?
No, I haven't tried that. Consent is a critical part of the new age.
I can say that's
Oh,
yeah. Oh, okay.
right, just the last thing, then we can end this off. So you know how there are some people, like, if they usually it happens more with men, obviously. If there are some, like, they are famous or rich or something like that, and like come say they have sex with someone, but they
Yeah.
use a condom thing. But now the girl or whoever they were with tried to inseminate themselves with the
Oh
condom.
yes. Yeah, yeah. Go
Okay,
on, go on, go on.
so I heard where apparently Drake
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you know
he
the story.
I
Yeah.
read about that. Yeah.
where
No,
he
go on, go
had,
on.
where he threw hot sauce or something in the condom
Yeah.
because he didn't want someone to inseminate themselves with his sperm. Obviously, that would make sense because
Yeah.
that's just a lawsuit waiting to happen, or like
Yeah, yeah.
child support.
That's true.
And apparently the girl still did it, and she got like internal burns
Jeez.
due to the sauce.
And she's trying to sue. She's trying to sue Drake. Like, what? No, fam. It doesn't work like that. So I think I like Drake is being smart. With that. Like you have to protect yourself. You cannot. I was wondering like why there's I know someone posted on the status like hot sauce condom was trending. Like I'm sorry. That's why it's trending. But yeah, I agree with what Drake did. Since he's
Yeah,
so rich and stuff. That he
yeah.
did this.
So always get consent from your partner. Don't pour hot sauce in your coochie. It will
What?
burn.
No. That's not the moral of the story. What happened was, after they were done, he took the condom to go throw it away, and he made and then he put hot sauce in the condom to make sure, like, this shit there,
It can't be
yeah, it
used,
still
yeah.
can't be used. And then so he tied it up, threw it, and threw. I don't know if he didn't. Maybe he flushed it. I think he threw it away. I don't remember the story fully now. But then she came back. She took the girl took the condom. I tried to impregnate her, and she got burned because she was being that used. And it's like so you tried you so that's it because apparently in America it's I don't know if everywhere, but in America it's legal. But when you give consent to have sex, you're giving your rights away to your semen. So
Oh,
Sure.
damn.
so like halfway. So like if the, like if someone goes back, takes your condom and gets impregnates themselves, it's you're liable. Then you can't do anything. So that's your kid then. So
Okay.
that's that. So go
But
be
yeah.
careful with the guys.
Yeah. Always use protection, and then incinerate the condom. Don't let it ever reach your escape your eyes. What do you say again? Leave your sight.
Keep your side.
Yeah.
Just don't come, fam. Just don't. Just don't have sex, fam. Just that's the moral of the story. Get married and then have sex. That's it. Be a good religious person because in every religion you have to get married then have sex. So be a good religious person. That's the moral of the story. We teach you good morals in this podcast.
Yeah. Today we taught you of the height that planes fly. We reminded you to update your drivers.
Yes, sir.
We taught you to not have fat fingers because that's a big no-no in a relationship.
How to be yourself.
Yeah. What to do? What to do with condoms?
To
It's
do
a bit of
condoms. Don't impregnate. If you're poor, then this doesn't apply to you. So that's fine then. If you're rich, that applies to you.
yeah.
But of course, and how fast planes go, and then this is it, then, guys. And Goat will lead us out.
We are really bad hosts, so we forgot to do an excellent outro saying thank you for Lotus Blood coming out and giving us his time for today in this episode.
Yeah, it was quite
Been a pleasure.
Yeah, thank you for coming. It was quite a nice episode.
Thanks for having me though as well.
Interesting. Yeah,
Been nice.
hopefully again next time, if we don't have any guests, hopefully
We'll just
know,
have a
someone you
rerun
know.
each 3 episodes. Have Priscilla on again.
You know what we don't know. We just change. We just call him Walling next time. Lotus Blood. Walling.
Get him to change his profile pic, and then it's a new guest.
Yeah, there we go. All
There
sorted.
you go. But yeah, thank you again.
Thanks a lot. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah.
Okay, well, as usual, this has been your Extremely Average podcast with your hosts, Goat and Red. And we thank you for joining us today. And as per usual, as the tradition goes, Teap curses you with an extremely average week.
Bye bye.